Hey guys, and welcome back to the Divine Witch, and I am your host, the Divine Witch, and today we're going to talk about simple dice divination. So you're not going to want to miss, because this is going to be an ongoing series. As I learn, you're going to learn. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Hey guys, and welcome back. So as you can see here, I got two different sets of dice. Now when it comes to what I'm going to teach you about how to use the dice, by the way, this is basic. This is simple stuff. It's almost like a yes or no kind of question when we get to this. Now, there is more advanced, and as I start learning it and getting comfortable with it, I will go ahead and I will show you guys different things that you can actually do with dice. Now, this set right here, I actually got out of a game of Yahtzee. But normally when you go buy dice, you can get a set of 5, I believe. Now, you can also do this with D&D dice as well. But I wouldn't go under 4, just for the reason that it's going to mess up your numbers, okay? Because this set right here that I actually got when, give me a second, there we go. I actually got this when I was at Skateway this weekend. They are like a rubber texture, probably like an eraser, but that's not what I'm going to use them for. I actually got these to put in a bone throwing kit that eventually I'm going to be putting together here soon. So I wouldn't go under 4, like I said, just because it'll mess up your numbers. And as far as going over 5, you can, but realistically, 5 is the perfect number. 4, if you're doing any type of like ritual work, you know, you could represent one color for each of the corners that you want to call different elements as far as that goes. Different color associations can mean different things for different people. And then with these, you know, it's just like your basic set of dice. There's nothing really special about it. You know, you get that good clankety clank, you know what I mean? But it's nothing really too obscure. So, there's a few things that I want to go over before I teach you guys how to actually do this. So, when it comes to this, the way that I was taught, you know, there's a certain meaning between odd and even, which I'm about to go over. But as everything goes, I like to customize everything that I do. So when we're talking about the dice themselves, if you have a lucky number or an unlucky number, customize that to you. So for instance, 16, 21, those are a couple of my lucky numbers. So if I get them automatically, that's my jam. You know what I mean? Like, I know things are going to go good. I'm not too worried about it. Now, let's go ahead and start in with how do you read your dice for the yes or no. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to grab your dice in your hand. You want to cup it, okay, to where you've got no holes, and you want to shake it. You want to get your energy on it, especially if it's a new set of dice and you haven't used it for a while. Then I want you to focus on the dice in your mind, and I want you to either say out loud, or I want you to say with inside your head what it is that you're wanting to ask. Now, we're going to go ahead and shake this. I'm not going to tell you, I'm not going to sit here and give a question. I want you to take the time and focus on the dice that you know is in my hand. So I'm going to give you guys a few seconds. And then once you guys have those few seconds, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to throw these dice down. Okay, there we go. So, when we're doing this, odd is no, even is yes. So let's go ahead and let's count these. 6 and 4 is 10, 3 and 1, and then that's 14, 15, 16. So automatically we got an even number. So whatever it was that you were asking, that would be a yes, okay? So, now, if 16 for some reason is not your lucky number, that would be a no for you, because it is customized to your life experience, your situation. That's why when it comes to divination of any form, it's customizable, because it's based off the person who's actually reading it versus the person receiving it. So let's go ahead and let's do another one. Once again, focus on the dice. And you'll see my dog in the background being his nibby-wibby self. And let's go ahead and count. Alright, so let's see what we got here. We got 6, 16, 17. So that right there would be a no. Okay? that's an obvious no for me. 17 is not a lucky number for me. It's not an unlucky number, but going with even being yes, odd being no, this would be a no. Now, with that being said, since I've done the 5, we're going to go ahead and do the 4. Now, you ain't going to get that clinking sound. It's going to be soft. So let's go ahead and let's do this last one right here. And cast. Alright. So we got 6, we got 10, 15, 16, 17. That would also be a no. So, you know, it's very customizable when you're doing this. Like I said, if you went 3 under, it could possibly still work. But me personally, I wouldn't go lower than 4. If you're going to go higher than 5, that's up to you, and it's a personal preference. Now, if you have actual D&D dice, since they do have, like, I think, what is it, like, I think there's, like, 18, 21 sides somewhere around that area. You know, using 1 to 2 dice wouldn't be a bad thing. So, making this for you guys, just to kind of show you, you know, the different divination that I've been working with, the different things that I've personally been playing with in my practice. Now, every time that I've thrown the dice and I've done it, it's always been right. But I would suggest having dice that you use and getting your energy on it. It's like any other magical tool. If your energy's not on it, you know, you're not going to get the right answers. You know what I mean? You're not going to get what you're looking for versus what you want. That's like anything in life. You got to put the energy into it so there's a connection to be built. Even though it's an inanimate, you know what I'm saying. It has no life, so to speak. Like, realistically, this is just whatever the dice are made out of and numbers. Now, if you actually had dice that were made out of bone, then yeah, it would have been something that had life, and now you're giving it new life and mixing the energies within that. And you can do that. Now, I did meet a girl when we were doing Pagan Pride Day, and she actually had her own bone set. She knew what animal it came from. So keep that in mind. That is something that you can do if you're wanting to channel a certain animal's energy into your dice reading. You can have dice customized to where you know, you get that animal aspect into it as well. So hopefully you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as I learn more, I'll be doing more of these videos to kind of show you guys what I've learned, and hopefully it'll help you on your journey as well. And until next time, guys, remember, no two witches, which alike.